shoulders to the side. And it's me with a new video that's gonna be about my best recovery tips. Obviously I have a long way to go, but at least I'm moving. To add a little background, I have struggled with anxiety for over a decade. I struggled with so many panic attacks throughout the years. As a mentally ill-bothered person I am, I obviously have some experience with depression. High-functioning depression and really low-functioning depression. I was hospitalized for severe depression, which was awful. Would definitely not recommend. -10 out of 10. But I healed quite quickly from my severe depression, and the improvement I made since then is beyond what I could ever imagine. And I just, I just progressed into a moderate one instead. Your level of functioning when you are moderately depressed versus being severely depressed has quite a difference. So I'm here to share with you what helped for me. I all of a sudden just had a click in my head when I was inpatient. I think it was because I started medication. So I would recommend, if you are severely depressed, have a lot of panic attacks, struggle with high anxiety and nothing seems to be working, please consider going on to an antidepressant. And I went on a quite low dose, and I just went up just a tad because it didn't work, and then it had a really good effect on me. It was like something changed in my brain. So what happens is that the serotonin receptors will like suck in, I don't know if it's the right word, the serotonin less fast, so like your mood will be more stabilized. Yeah, something like that. I've not looked into it. The consequences of going on medication was like nausea and headaches. And I mean, I couldn't feel the difference between a normal anxiety day and a day on medication with some consequences, it was just like, pick your battles. For real, like I was so scared of taking medication and I refused it for years, literally for years. Like I've been in therapy since I was 12 or 13 or something, and I started medication when I was 21. So if you are scared to, just please believe me and just give it a shot, because the consequences of going on medication will most likely not out-conquer the consequences of an untreated mental illness. So for 2-3 weeks there, I didn't have that out of body, out of the world, feeling like I didn't exist feeling, which I'd had chronically for like 3 years. It was just like 2 minutes there or 5 minutes there where I didn't feel like that. The other thing that the doctor said before I was discharged, which people who told me, but he just told me in a good way, like he did it well. So I listened. He said that my brain needs for me to be out in the sun to regulate properly. So if I just stay out in the sun and take like off my sunglasses and just like sit in the sun, my brain will do a lot of the work itself. Like I don't have to do the job, my brain will do the job. So I took him quite literally. Like I didn't go home. I walked home and then I didn't go inside. Like I was just outside in the grass for hours before I came back inside. And I did that every single day. I went out on the mornings and just midday, and I went out like 5 times a day. I have agoraphobia, but I managed to save so in the park around my house. I would just sit in the sun so much and it would help. Oh my god, it would help. And because I didn't have the panic attacks in nighttime, I also slept way better. And that is so important if you want to heal from your mental illness. But the first thing that goes when you struggle with mental illness will be sleep. Like that's one of the first things to go concuss and just be a mess. I try to sleep before like a certain hour, so I decided 11. So I started to sleep before 11 and I wake up between the same 2 hours every single day. The thing is that when I got into my severe depression episode, I didn't have the like midday, like the daytime panic attacks, because I was so numb that I didn't feel anything. I just felt this weird anxiety, but it was way easier to handle than the normal anxiety. That's just because I was numb as heck. Also, going outside made me move more, so I would be walking. I would get like other impulses from the world around me. My friend gave me a really good one that I think it's actually like, I think we're not giving it enough credit, but that was to drop my sad music playlist and Google or like search on Spotify main character vibes or something. And let me tell you, I was walking out of the hospital with the music in my ears, and I was like, wow, life is in front of me. My mom thought I was manic at first because I was all of a sudden so happy and like enthusiastic and so energetic, and I had been like so weak that I wasn't like moving from my chair to this in a week. So I wasn't manic. I was just starting to come out of my depression. And some other things would be to meet friends. So for the longest time in the beginning, like after high school, I was so bad at like calling friends and meeting friends because I had so much anxiety. But just push through. I promise you, it's so damn important, and you're gonna benefit so much from it, more than you're gonna suffer from the anxiety. And he also said like, your life shouldn't be based around therapy and treatment. You should do other stuff as well. So I said okay, and I met a lot of my friends. Like I did different things. I was like, yeah, let's meet them, buy ice cream, and I'm gonna meet you in your apartment. And then I was just challenging my anxiety so much and taking advantage of the fact that I was too numb. Like I wasn't numb, but like the anxiety hadn't come back yet with the same force. So I was just like, wow, I can do stuff. My agoraphobia had like went on vacation during this severe depressive episode. Another thing is that I try to do more of like things that actually bring me joy. So like I allow myself to sit down on the couch and watch a Netflix series I like without feeling guilty. I'm just like, we can do this for ourselves. This is important for our recovery. And I'm also this leads me on to the like super important, especially if you're really anxious and like highly sensitive, like I am. Like I have to be very careful what music I listen to, what TV series I watch, what books I read, whatever, because I'm so easily like, things are so easily like inflicted on me. Yeah. And then also eating regularly for some blood sugar that's stable. You don't function very well when your blood sugar is at 2. Yeah, you will feel awful. So that's also helped. And then just whatever you surround yourself with. So I would watch like try not to laugh videos, or like comedy, or listen to like upbeat music and inspirational podcasts, and I would do more of what I like. So I would like write scripts, or like read a fun Donald Duck pocket. Not that I didn't do that, but like, yeah, an example. And I like do more of things that I usually would think would be fun. Especially like I would be the type that watch Friends over and over and over again, or like Lost in Translation over and over and over again, or 100 Dalmatians over and over and over again, just because I know what happens. It's like very comforting. But I tried to watch them like Expanse, and now I'm watching HA2, Just So Water, which is a series from when I was a kid, so it's also very safe. Play the piano, play the guitar, not sing depresso songs, but like actually feel good songs. And meditation, affirmations. So, or actually also during the day, because I get really tired. Normal things like, because before I would like have panic attacks and cancel my stuff, but now I go, and then when I come home I'm so tired and fatigued, and I allow myself to just nap. I take a 20-minute nap, close my eyes, listen to some rain sounds with affirmations in them. Voila. And that helped me come out of my depressive episode. At least there's awareness of it lessened. I feel kind of stuck again, but at least I'm not severely depressed at the moment. Sure, I'm not fully recovered from the depression, but yeah, the difference is huge. I cannot like express that enough, I think, because the difference from you know, just being non-functioning to sitting here and making videos because I think it can help someone. That's a huge step in the recovery. So also I do a lot of journaling, which I would recommend. Yeah, so social, sun, and I started taking D-vitamin and some other vitamins, and I started medication. I slept better, I was more outside and walked, and I took care of what I consumed other than food, like so music, television, TikToks. So I'm not, like, I was gonna say it's that simple. It's not that it will work for you right now, because I've definitely done these things for the past 3 years, but at this point in time, doing those things together with taking medication, together with therapy, was enough to push me forward and not just like keep me afloat, because that's what it almost has been doing for the past 3 years. I've done everything I knew to be good for me: meditate, try and sleep, take walks, call my friends, and it's just it just wouldn't push me forward. It just kept me from like relapsing too much. But yeah, at this point in time it worked, and I think it was the combination with these habits, medication, and therapy. You have to just be kind to yourself, treat yourself kindly. That's my best tips. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, because I will probably make more of these videos, or I have a lot of them already, and then I will see you in the next one. It's so hot today.